Hey, what's up, people? Back with you again today, and we're going to be continuing to do this Wave 20 of Masterverse. And all three characters, all bad guy figures, all new Eternia. And from what I'm seeing just in package, they're all amazing looking. I already did a video on the anti-Eternia He-Man. If you want to go back, check that out. Moving on to Mantenna today. Going to be looking at him, and then still got Mosquito to do afterwards. But yeah, just look at him in package. Oh my gosh, his face on him. He looks so freaking rad. I can't wait to get into him, bust him out, start checking him out. Check out some of the artwork here on the front. Let's here do our little spin to the side, see what we can see here. Let's see a Hordak ship. It's kind of the wraparound art over here. This side, get the bio or the profile picture of Mantenna. Then we'll jump to the back. Yeah, just the figure itself, all his little action features, what he comes with. And then the cross sale down here. Like I said, did Anti-Eternia He-Man already, do Mosquito next. But we'll get right into him, bust him out, and start checking him out. All right, and here we go with them straight out of the package. And just amazing looking to me. He's so cool looking. Had fun even just like getting him out of the package, taking the little plastic ties off, just having all four legs packed in there, having to reach back and cut them out is just such a different feel than opening up just a regular figure. It's kind of just like in Origins too. Surprised to get all this going on, the extra legs and all this. Such a big figure for just the same price as like a standard figure. So really cool, really stands out. I always say like all the waves are usually kind of the figure that doesn't come with as much, and I think that's going to be the Anti-Eternia He-Man. And actually, he came with a lot: the sword, shields, extra hair pieces, and all that. So if he's kind of the plain one in this wave, man, the Mosquito and the Mantenna here, these are going to be really phenomenal. Speaking of that, we'll move on to accessories. Just got a few little extra pieces and parts going here. So I guess we'll start maybe with like his weapon. I'm not quite sure on his weapon here, exactly what we're looking at. Some kind of gun. Just gonna snap onto his arm here, be able to hold it by the handle. And looks like he has alternate eyeballs. There is another one here. Let's see, yeah, alternate eyes. And so they're gonna be able to attach to this gun as well. And then he does have the bug out eye feature, so these will be able to plug into the sockets. And I have been told, friend of the channel, Jay Astro, is telling me that these eyes are going to be a little harder to move, so I'll probably be doing that off camera, mess with those. But you're going to be able to stick those in there and then have either these eyes or the eyes he already has popping out. And I believe you do the same thing with the gun here, because these eyes will pop out if you wanted to attach one of these and put an eyeball back in there. You can have his gun kind of shooting out a squiggly eyeball. So pretty cool. But yeah, we'll jump into him. So what I'll do is I'll just bring him in a little closer here and start out with that face on him. Man, let's get a good look at that. This is really cool looking. Has kind of that glossed over, the clear plastic over the eyeballs, which makes them really stand out. Let me see if we might light a little bit, get a little better lighting on there. Really cool with all the little veins in the eyes. You can see all the little red details around there. This crazy looking mouth on him. I thought at first it was going to be articulated. There is no articulation to it, so there's no up and down or anything. It is a little rubbery. Whole head just like a little rubbery. Got big rubber ears on here. Back of his head, if you want to check that out. Yeah, a little disappointing with the articulation right there. That'd been cool to be able to open and close his mouth on him. But overall, he just looks really good. I mean, that face, that is just so cool. And down to his armor, he's got a little clear plastic here for his chest piece. I'm not quite sure if, no, I don't think there's anything going on there, not removable at all. I mean, it does look like it might pop out somehow, but there's no reason to, no extra parts or anything. Not quite sure if he got skinnier arms. He looks a little lankier to me than like some Masterverse figures. I think the arms might be a little bit thinner on him. We do have like new parts on him, like these shoulder pieces. Same with like these fins on the arms. I don't think we've ever had that on anything. And then moving down, got the forelegs, which is very cool. And these, I'm sure, are all new too. I don't think we've had these on anything. And they are single jointed. Yes, not double joint on the knees here, but I kind of get that with him. It'd probably be a lot going on if he had double joint knees on them. It might look a little funky too. So this works for me. Be able to just get him standing posed like you want. They do kind of go back, forth, up and down some. So he got some articulation to him. And if you want to check out boots down here, I think these are all new as well. Yeah, like little fins on the boots down here. I'm pretty sure we don't have that with anything either. So a lot of new tooling went into him. Let's see, you want to check out behind. Yeah, just amazing. I'm really loving him so far. This is so cool. But I think what I'll get into is trying to see about removing these eyeballs and stuff. So be right back with you in a moment. And on my way to removing the head just to get to the eyeballs, I did notice I thought this was all sculpted on. His armor is removable, so if you want to take that off, use this maybe possibly with somebody else. If you want to see him without any armor on, there's a look at him. Nudie Mantenna. So, okay, we'll get back to the head on him now. Alright, and I thought I'd try and show you a little bit of what's going on here. Yeah, these eyeballs are pretty strange. This whole faceplate is going to come out. There's a faceplate on the front of him. Took me a second to realize that. So this is removable, and man, freaky looking like that. And then the eyeballs are deep in the socket here, so I got this one going. Really had to wiggle back and forth. There's no way to like push from behind or anything. So wiggle, and I got this one removed. See if I can maybe kind of do it with this and be able to show you guys. Really just had to get my thumb in there and kind of get behind it. Yep, got that one popped out as well. So yeah, there's your empty skull. Oh man, that looks creepy like that. That'd be good for like picture to put on the side, like you got dead Mantenna. Like he died a few years back. Have this kind of sitting off to the side, just the head by itself. Let me see what the faceplate back on it without eyeballs as well. What do we got going here? Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's pretty creepy looking too. So yeah, I got the eyeballs out. So we'll be able to kind of switch around and play with these now. All right, then we will have these extended pieces that'll pop into his head. You have your choice, like I said, with the eyeballs going on here if you like. I think the one without these little red veins on them, I mean, they came like this. I think that these are kind of made to be for when his eyeballs are popping out. Looks a little weirder to me. Just kind of, not creepier, but just weirder. So let's pop those in. So yeah, there's a look at him with his eyeballs popping out. Stick that back on his neck peg here. We could check it out. So let me back him up ways. Okay, a little taller. Let's see if I can get him on camera. Yeah, so there is a look at him like that. Really cool. I love that. Really just brings some life to them if you want to pose them on shelf, kind of action poses and stuff, or you can do that with all your figures, kind of have them, their actions going on. There's a side view of them. Looks really cool. And bust out his weapon. So yeah, without those, so you're just going to have to only have this. Do these ones pop in as well? Man, this is really stiff. So yeah, back to the weapon like that. You put one of the eyeballs on there. Okay, and then there you got it weaponed up, eyeballs all popping out. These really cool look to them. Having the open mouth at the same time, screaming while both these eyes are popping out. Just so cool looking. I've always loved Mantenna, and I think this is such a great look they did. They did such a good job on this figure, man. He's just awesome looking. Getting back to straight here. All right, I thought I'd bring out our Origins Mantennas, just kind of do a little comparisons if you want to check them out. I have the cartoon collection Mantenna over here. And then the basic like Origins one based on the vintage. Looks like they're leaning more towards this with this one. Throughout Masterverse, we've gotten the Horde members, and they've kind of been like back and forth. Like I know Grizzlor and Leech look a little more cartoonish. And Hordak, we have kind of both versions. We got a blue one and gray one. But yeah, they kind of went with the vintage one on this, and I'm glad they did. I mean, this Mantenna is cool from the cartoon, but this is kind of the look I've always associated with them. I remember the toy before anything. And then these ones do have the action feature where the eyes pop out this way. Don't get that with Masterverse, but I'm cool with the way that it is. Let's see, these eyes going to, oh yeah, this is up and down for this one. But I'm happy with the way that it is. I love being able to just pop these in. I think it gives it such a cool look. You wouldn't be able to get that effect if it was an actual action feature. Well, so he didn't come with a crossbow at all, and I'm pretty sure that most of our Masterverse ones have been coming with a crossbow, and I kind of associate Mantenna with a crossbow. I don't know, I'm just think of him having it in his hand always. So it's cool to me they will incorporate that into this weapon a little bit. And a crossbow that shoots eyeballs, that'd be pretty wild for Mantenna. I think maybe I'll grab one of these crossbows just for myself. Do have one of the crossbows from Masterverse. I forget. This might be Hordax. I'm not sure whose it is, but it was red, so I grabbed it real quick. Let me put that in his hand. Oh, Sure, his arm might be a little thinner. It doesn't quite want to snap on. I can put it on the bracer, I guess. So yeah, if you want to give him one of the crossbows that came with somebody else, tilt it down a little bit so you can check it out. Yeah, for some reason I think he should have a crossbow as well. And if you want to put this in the other hand, kind of dual weapon him. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little tricky getting that in his hand and then clipped on at the same time. But yeah, if you want to dual weapon him up, there, I think that's cool too. Give him a crossbow and that weapon. Okay, and then finishing up, I did swap out the eyeballs. I'm not sure how well you can tell on camera here, but yeah, I got the ones with like the red veins in there. So looks really cool as well. I still think I prefer just the pupil ones, but looks really good. See, I didn't really mess with these too much. If you want to switch them around, make them look even goofier, I think it looks funny with them straight up. But yeah, they looks good both ways. So whatever way you want to display them, you have that option. So very cool. Overall, I think he's just a freaking amazing figure though. This is so cool to have him like this. And I'll be doing Mosquito next. And I think when I do him, I will bust out all my Masterverse Horde members. So we'll put them all out here. We can check out everybody we have because we're getting pretty deep into the Horde here. We got most of the core members. So I'll be doing that for you guys in my next video. But I'm just going to wrap it up there. Let me guys know in the comments what you guys think of this figure. Are you impressed as I am? And like I said, I'll be back with you with Mosquito next. So thank you so much for watching. You can do all the good YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. And thank you very much once again. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.